Hey folks, welcome back to Game Garbage. Take a look at games, chat about the gaming news in the industry, and of course, stream for fun. Man, today we've heard after Xbox has changed some things, and especially their pricing with Game Pass, and some of the benefits that probably a lot of us don't really care about that much. Now they're having ads. So this one, personally, I've seen. This is literally every time. Boop, it just shows up. It's in my face. It's always there. I'm seeing that constantly on the store. And it'll probably be there for a while, and I kind of expect that. But like this is kind of insane because not a lot of people have really enjoyed this. But yeah, Tom Warren from The Verge says that Microsoft is starting to advertise its Game Pass Ultimate changes directly to console users. This appears to be targeted by existing subscribers and mostly goes over the service's new benefits such as Ubisoft Plus and a bigger commitment to day one releases and the upcoming edition of Fortnite Crew. And this is actually it right here. So yeah, consoles are now getting a full screen Xbox Game Pass Ultimate ad at boot. Now, I haven't seen this yet. And I did technically cancel my subscription, but I'm stacked, like basically through 2027. But yeah, this is crazy. It's like Xbox, people don't like what you're doing, okay? Even though Fortnite is one of the most played out games played in hours, it's not all of your consumer base. Like, people are not going to care about Fortnite Crew. That's $12 a month. Ubisoft Plus, I've mentioned that too, that the classics, a lot of them we already have, or that we've already paid for. Same with EA Play. It's the same thing. Maybe, again, there's a few more games in there, but like the games list, we've already had most of that on Game Pass already. It's not a benefit. And then capping people to a max of 100 a year on Game Pass Ultimate. It's crazy. And then each one now has cloud gaming. And they want people to use it. And ultimately, that's also to make people pay for it because cloud gaming is very expensive. We've talked about this a little bit with like streaming for Twitch and like how much it costs to do that in 4K and all of that stuff. I think that was last year we talked about that. But yeah, this is kind of insane. And yeah, here's another one. This is, this has the pure Xbox, but this is nuts. What are they doing? What are they doing? And it hasn't just been them. EA has also looked into putting ads in games as a way to get revenue through the door. This was back in 24 during an earnings call. And yeah, EA Andrew Wilson confirmed the company is considering putting ads in traditional AAA games, titles that players purchase upfront for around $70 a piece. In a Q&A part of EA's last earnings call, Eric Sheridan from Goldman Sachs asked Wilson about dynamic ad insertion in traditional AAA games. Just when we didn't think it could get any worse, just when we thought that, like, okay, they've literally done everything at this point, the console companies, I mean, they've raised their consoles, they've raised prices on old hardware, they've raised prices on their services multiple times. Oh my word, the upscalers aren't worth it. They're screwing over, and making things worse. And the thing too, with Game Pass and Play Anywhere is that, Xbox has shifted away from like the traditional model of just going through console and basically trying to put their games anywhere. And Play Anywhere is a really cool feature for their ecosystem. And yeah, getting the Xbox hybrid where you can have basically digital Xbox console and Steam library and GOG all on the same platform, that's still a cool idea. But like, they've put all of their stuff basically into Game Pass and their cloud streaming and their services. And then when you price hike from $20 to $30, like that still just blows my mind, folks. This is crazy. And like, we still look at the video and it hasn't gotten better. Like, some people are upvoting this, but not very much. This hasn't moved very much. This is maybe, 500,000 or 500 likes since yesterday. And this has added, several thousand more since yesterday. So yeah, it's just not good. It's just like, congratulations, you convinced me not to renew my subscription next month. Game Pass was the only thing keeping this brand on life support. You just killed it. Changes to the name from standard to premium is some crazy Black Mirror episode stuff. I don't remember my feedback being raise the price 50%. I know, straight up. Like this is wild. I mean, it's like they're just trying to sabotage their whole thing, and it's like and it's not just Xbox; it's all of the companies trying to have $80 games, $90 physical, paying for upscalers, making the console price 50% more than the previous generation, charging more on their services. Man, I mean, it's just getting to a point where it's becoming unaffordable for players, at least some. Myself included. It is getting expensive. I already fixed my own controllers, and I can fix some things with consoles as long as I can get the parts. But, and I have a Rig 500 headset so that I can just buy the part that I need and replace it because it's actually built that way. But man, this is just a wild timeline. And then now, trying to just shove this down our throat when we don't, when a lot of us don't want it. It shows too that the pushback was actually pretty good, pretty hard maybe that they're seeing because they're already like, oh hey, ads. Like usually, they don't do that unless there's a bunch of pushback. So maybe they were planning the ads anyway. That's possible. But yeah, this is wild. I can't believe it. They're just making it worse. They are literally gonna burn the company. They're just going to burn the brand, whatever's left, down to the ground. And yeah, Game Pass for me was a good value for me and my family. But yeah, $30, it's nuts. It's nuts. With that, folks, we'll see you guys on the next one.